Check, check. Hello, 1, 2, check. If anybody's here, it better be Drazo. What's going on? Petzel in the house. How is everybody? I literally, my wife's car is probably still running. As we drove by the house on the way home from the hospital, I said, slow down and let me jump out so I can run up to the house and start OBS the stream. We're not ready for anything yet, but we will be. Dad is doing good. He is, let's see, what can we do here? I want to find this. He is, they took him off of the, breathing tube today. MobyGames.com. I want to find a list. Something I was looking for here. So yeah, he's doing better. He is of course he's never really had a problem breathing, except for the original problem. But they put him on a breathing tube for all these surgeries and different things. Yeah, and that stuff never seems to work out for us, but I tell you, I will definitely for my local friends, I will be spreading the word about the first hospital, which is funny because people spread the word to me about them. Everybody was like, I can't believe you would have went there. And I was like, well, I experienced it for myself. What are we looking for here? B-O. Here we go. Let's make sure we got some joysticks set up in here. I didn't get time to hook up my new joystick adapter. I'm going to show you my new adapter. I think I'm just going to play with key set A. That looks pretty good to me. What are we at today? The current temperature says 94 here today, which is, I'll take it. I will take it. It has been, we had a long stream of 100-degree plus days. Thank you, C-Dubs. I have been, this week's episode of Sprite Castle, I'm going to be talking about, I'll be covering Boulder Dash. And so, so I thought I'm going to play some Boulder Dash tonight. We're going to check out some different versions, different Boulder Dash games. There's so many of them. I'm not particularly good at Boulder Dash, but, I don't think I'm bad at it. I just, let's see where we are here. We're going to cut that audio down just a little bit. I don't know if you can see all this mess behind me, but I just bought a new, I'd like to put some 12-inch, some subs. 12s? Put some 18s in there. Just wall off the whole back. I just bought two things. You know what? Before we get into this, let's see if I can pause this. No. Oops. Hold on. I thought that, oh, it's Alt. It's the actual pause button. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I bought two things when when I got my Patreon money this month. I bought two different things for the podcast and for the streams. And here's the first one. Let me dig this right here. I literally opened the box, and then within half an hour we left to go up to the hospital. So I haven't even plugged it in to try it. I guess we could plug it in and try it on the stream. This is the iCode device. I got mine on Amazon. They do sell them on their website, but this is a 2 DB9 port to USB. I had an old adapter, and it just wore out. The pins got loose. The joysticks were always falling out. There are no other buttons or ports or anything on this. According to their website, this is compatible with everything from Windows to let's see, Windows, Mac, Linux. It says RetroPie, and then at the bottom it says Mister. So that's cool. So it sounds like just there's no, either it has amazing driver support or it doesn't need drivers, basically. But we could try this out. We'll try this out sometime on the stream. I mean, we'll try it out tonight. It does say iCode right down there at the bottom, if you could see that. They have 3 different models of this. They've got a cheaper version, and this was $24.99 plus $4 shipping and a buck tax, so about $30. But the old one that I had only did DB9 joysticks. Yeah, I do kind of like, I mean, in a way, I don't like the yellow because it's just going to stand out. But I do tend to lose things. So that part of it is nice. But it says it does support Atari paddles, and it does support Atari driving controllers, and it supports the Atari trackball. So I thought that was interesting. The old one that I had was really only joysticks. It did not support paddles. And I believe it says this supports 1 or 2 button joysticks. So that's kind of cool. I could tell you that I'm never going to play paddle games. I'm never going to play the driving games. I really only care about it because I wanted to be able to use Atari joysticks in Commodore emulators. That's literally the only reason I want it. So, but anyway, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. And then the other thing I got, this is a longer story, but I've had my work laptop over here because I didn't have room for that over here, and the TV that I have to use for my Mister. And so anyway, I bought this. This is a HDMI switch box, but it's a little bit more advanced than the old one that I had. So what you've got here is 4 inputs and then 2 outputs. And then those dip switches can be used to configure different audio settings like 5.1, 7.1 audio. I think by default, it just tries to duplicate what's going on, which for me, in every case, should just be stereo sound. And then there's a power. But the thing that I needed, there's 2 things. So number one, I could switch the outputs separately. Or I can keep them in sync. So that way I can output one of the 2 HDMI outputs, which you can see over here on the side, to the monitor, and I could do the other one to my input thing for when I'm streaming. So that will be I kind of had that done by daisy chaining multiple HDMI splitters, and it kind of introduced some lag, and I still couldn't do, I could only do HDMI audio out. Does this HDMI switch maintain video data back to the non-selected PCs? I don't think it would. I think that because it's got 4 inputs and 2 outputs. So I think you could switch. So you can do a matrix, like you could have input 1 going to output 1 and input 2 going to output 2. So you could split them. But I don't think, like I don't think that would have anything to do with input 3. I think input 3 is off at that point. This switch was around $40, around $40, I think. The idea is that, like, I can hook the Mister. Well, so like I can. This is where it gets complicated. I can take my laptop, which has 2 video outputs, 2 HDMI outs, and run HDMI 1 out to the monitor, HDMI 2 to this, and this out to the second monitor. So the second monitor, when this is enabled to input 1, I would have dual monitors on that laptop. However, I could switch to input 2, 3, and then use the second one, the second output, to always go to the capture card. But then what I could do is switch the other input, like let's say the Mister is on number 2. I could go to the Mister and just change the second monitor over to the Mister, and then still run both outputs. So output 1 would go to the second monitor and output 2 would go to the capture. So basically I could get rid of an entire monitor. But the problem with all that was, like with the Mister and some of these other like little small HDMI gaming systems, that they don't have a analog audio out. But this, you can override the HDMI out and you can run an analog 3.5 out, like a headphone jack, or a digital optical out. But I'm going to run 3.5 to a set of computer speakers. So I knew it was a lot. It's a lot. I'm a lot. So anyway, that's so what I did was I took everything on this whole thing and I put it in a pile behind me, this giant pile of crap over here, and then I immediately ran out the room. The audio thing. So I had before, what am I doing here? Well, it's over there, but I had a splitter, but it was just a straight audio, or just a straight HDMI splitter. And it didn't have any audio stuff like that. So hopefully that's what I'm going to spend all day tomorrow doing. All right. Let's get back over here. Let's start. Okay. Player 1, joystick, cave 1, level 1. There we go. So I was, if you've never played Boulder Dash, I'm assuming many of you have on some system or another. The goal, you are making your own way through this maze. And there are boulders and there are diamonds. And the goal is to not do that. This was an arcade game, but this was the very first home computer game to get ported to a arcade game. So this predates Choplifter and it predates Pitfall, and I'm going to talk about that on the podcast. So the goal is to get diamonds. Now you can push boulders around, but also boulders kind of work off of gravity. So as you see, a boulder that is balanced on top of another boulder will fall. And the goal of this game is to obviously not get smashed by boulders. So like if I run down here, see that? So as long as you get out of the way. It is, what is the term that people use today? Soft block. It is easy to soft block yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. That happens pretty frequently. In fact, we'll probably have to figure out, I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but we will have to find the button. There's like basically an abort mission button. Now that flashed right there basically means I have now opened the exit. So I can continue to keep getting diamonds here as I'm doing. You can see there's a timer up there counting down. This level's not very difficult to circumvent the timer. You can see we've got the exit over there. And there we go. The boulder and the dirt patterns are the same every time for each level. So they are actually set up and configured levels. It's not so like here you can see that you might think, oh, I can't get through there, right? Well, I can because I can push this boulder. So that's one option. But there will be, now see that thing right there? That thing will kill me. So I don't want to go. Here's what I'm going to do. So I don't necessarily want to let that thing out, or it'll come for me. Now there are things that we'll run into later where you have to drop boulders on different things to make openings and stuff. So it starts getting more complicated. It does become a puzzle game. Oop, nothing over there. So the arcade game was essentially like this. It had different graphics. It was never a very popular game, and it was featured in a lot of those different systems. I need to be watching my time up there too. Featured in a lot of those different changeable systems like the Deco and a couple of the other systems like that. Oop. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Now here's where we get into a weird thing. See, you can't push two boulders at once. So we've got to do a little quick thinking like that. And with that flash, we know that the exit's open, but we don't necessarily know where it's at. Now we've got all the diamonds, but we got to find that exit. Nope. I don't remember. I don't think that the exits are random either, but I could be wrong on that. I've got 10 seconds to find the exit. I'm hoping that it's this way and not the other way. Oh, no, there it is. I'm dead. Look how close I was. The exit was right there. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Yeah, well, so I haven't played this version in so long, so I don't have any patterns to this game in this version, to be honest with you. Although I probably should have one that goes a little faster. Oh boy. And you know, the thing is, if the exit, I guess we'll find out if the exit is in the same place each time. You know, Buck, I watched somebody play Load Runner, a stream one time, and I thought the exact same thing. I was like, what are they doing? And the same thing goes for if you've ever, like, all those Donkey Kong streams. Like when you watch people play Donkey Kong, and I'm just like, oh, you don't know how to play Donkey Kong. It's so sad. Not that I'm like the world's, leading Donkey Kong master. Alright, so that should mean that the exit's open. And I got a minute and a half. So I'm going to go find this other. Nothing there. I'm going to go clean out the middle here. So one of the things as I was doing research on Boulder Dash is the story behind the development of Boulder Dash was kind of interesting. There are two... Yep. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't think that was random. It looks like the Flatwoods monster. There are... Oh, no. Whoops. All right, I'm going to let that sit there for just a second. There are two guys that are... hello, TSI. I don't know if that's... I don't know who's using that account tonight. This game is credited to two people. Christopher Gray and Peter... I think it's... Lipa, and it's always Aaron. It's always Aaron. So I listened to two different interviews, an interview with each one of them, and both of them were like, well, I was the creator of Boulder Dash. And I was like, no. And so basically the Chris Gray, essentially, he was writing a game in BASIC, and started farming it around a little bit. And all these developers, these publishing companies, were like, "It's an interesting game, but it's not publishable," And so then they contacted. Well, then on the other hand was this Peter guy, Peter. I think it's Lipa, L-I-E-P-A or L-E-I-P-A, Lipa. And Peter was a programming for Atari computers, and he contacted the same company and was like, hey, I'm a game developer, but I just don't really know what genres are selling and what you guys are looking for. And so the publishing company put those two guys in contact with each other and was like, this guy's got the idea for a game, but you're a great programmer. So they put them together. And then Peter, who was the better programmer, was like, oh, here's what we got to do. And he starts throwing all these things out. And Christopher was like, yeah, I don't want to do any of that. That's not the game I came up with. The original version was called The Pit. I guess by the time you're done with the stream tonight, you won't need to listen to this week's Sprite Castle, because this is all a big chunk of the story. But anyway, they pretty much split ways pretty early on, and the guy that was the programmer, Peter, basically took the idea and ran with it, and he was like, you know what, like the original version that Chris made fit on one screen, and he said, no, it's not enough of a puzzle. Oh, you know what, it's counting down this whole time. I thought the game was paused. Oh no. Sorry, Boulder Dash. Rockford, his real name. And so, anyway, like the original version that he had was done in BASIC and fit on one screen. And they finally, the programmer guy was like, no, we got to make the graphics bigger. We got to make more detail. We got to give this character, some character. And so he really ran it. So I understand from both of their point of views, they both feel like they invented Boulder Dash. I mean, Chris Gray, essentially, he's the guy that had the nugget of the game in his mind. He's the guy that came up with the idea. And so he feels like he was the guy that came up with that, with the original idea for Boulder Dash, even though what he had wasn't really Boulder Dash. And then the other guy, Peter, really took that original idea and turned it into what we think of as Boulder Dash, And so so that's kind of the gist of where it begins. And then the two of them met another time in a courtroom as they were on opposite sides of court due to a lawsuit regarding intellectual property. And so they were not... Okay, so that, you got to do that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, though. So this is where things start getting tricky, because before, you have those little cute square rooms to deal with. But now on this one, it's pretty easy to dig out something that will come down crashing on you and leave an area that you can't get out of, or that will smash you in the head like that. I have played Trolls and Tribulations. It's a cool game. Oh no, game over. Alright, let's see. I wonder if, let's see, what do I gotta change? Or what can I hit here to change? I'm betting I have to hit, I was trying to change the, yep, the music was all programmed by the Peter guy, Peter Lipa. In fact, on the interview I listened to, he said that he came up with a music editor, his own music editor, just so he could write the music. One thing I like to do is stuff like this where you go, ooh, well, normally I like to dodge at the very end. So one thing that I knew there were some Boulder Dash games. I mean, I knew there were a few Boulder Dash games, but there are a lot of Boulder Dash games. There are a lot of Boulder Dash games out there. And in fact, I have only tried, mostly, and it's been a long time, but I think, oh no. Ooh, an ASCII version. That's kind of cool. Well, yeah. So, of course, like most games, the first level or two is just about, learning the physics and learning, like, okay, how do the boulders drop? How does this affect that? When will a boulder drop? When will it not drop? That sort of thing. And then after that, I think it's about, like I said, about level 3, all bets are off. I like when a game just finally takes the mitts off and is like, all right, if you haven't figured it out by now, you ain't going to. Now this is one thing about this game is I think this is one of the first games that we had on our PC Junior. But oh, cool! You could just get it with the app. That's nice. I don't know how many levels. I think I saw a thing that said there were 16 levels, but that might just be the arcade version. I'm not sure. So it makes most sense, I think. if the exit is down at the bottom, to just kind of work our way from the top to the bottom here. Nothing here. Oh, I missed one. One of the things that, of course, like I said, that Peter said he wanted to do with the game was make the graphics bigger so that the character, they could actually make a character that has a personality. And he was the one who came up with the idea to put the little waiting, animation. Oh man, I missed one up there. All right, look at that. So I don't know. It's definitely not the first game we ever had on our PC Junior, but like I said, I think, again, could be wrong, but I feel like it's the first game we had on our PC Junior that used the joystick. Let's see. I still got a lot of time. Nothing over there. One guy. Okay, so we got them all. Oh, you're supposed to. Well, dagnabbit. Yeah, so I did hear that there's a Atari 26. Oh, I keep forgetting about that one up there. I keep forgetting that that there is the Atari 2600 version that's coming out. All right, let's go. Okay, there's nothing up there. Okay. Why did I do that? That just wasted time for no reason. All right. That seems simple enough. All right, we gotta get this mess out of here. What are we gonna do? Oh, no, we don't. Who cares about that mess? Oh, what a beautiful masterpiece. That is straight from the Three Stooges. It's from the Three Stooges, where they are operating the coat shop. It's when yeah, this is a good like a quick time killer, you know what I mean? Anyway, they're working at the oh, did I start a 2-player game? I feel like I started, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what goes on in the stream? Oh boy. See, this is where you get into one of those bad situations. There we go. Do. You gotta make sure that you don't leave yourself trapped. Alright. And so anyway, Shimp is helping a customer at their coat store try on a coat. And he says, "Where'd you get this mess?" And the guy says, "I bought it here last week." And he says, "Oh, what a beautiful masterpiece." Oh, I really don't want to do that. Well, this is going to make a mess. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Oh, I almost trapped myself. So bad. So bad. Won't you trap my guy? Because, oh, I don't want to do that. That's gonna, alright, this is gonna take some, oh boy. Oh, look how close I was. That's ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. Yeah, Frankfurter Sandwiches has not been paying the bills lately. We'll have to see if we can get him on the stream. Oh, geez. Now this is... oh, that was close. The only sponsor Sprite Castle has is Frankfurter Sandwiches. Oh, I meant to judge that over there. Yeah, I know this is, I knew, remembered that this was not a favorite of yours, Aaron. You know, to me, this is like, to me, it's, minor 49er. It's, you know, Load Runner. It's, you know, it's that era of games where, you know, it was more about like the thought process of working through puzzles and stuff than anything else. It's not the graphics. It's not the, you know, anything like that. Like when, oh boy, the game gets harder, not because it doesn't get harder because it's faster. You know what I mean? But it's oh, let's listen to this music for a second. A Mac Apple says Steam has a original C64 Boulder Dash version for all modern PCs called Boulder Dash. It's Boulder Dash. And it is free. Yes, that's true. I have been running a lot in PAL mode lately. Let me see if any of our sponsors are around tonight. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, it behooves me to tell you that I'm Harry Rose, acting in the capacity of Master of Ceremonies. Every night I bring her Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. How my baby loves those Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. I tried to win her with flowers, flowers, all kinds of sweetness, till I found out my baby's weakness. Every night she whispers, thanks for sandwiches, thanks for sandwiches. But I fear there's something wrong. Instead of her billing and cooing, all she starts doing is chewing. Frankfurt sandwiches, all night long. Say, every night I bring her Frankfurt sandwiches, Frankfurt sandwiches. How my baby loves those Frankfurt sandwiches, Frankfurt sandwiches. I tried to win her with candy, candy, ice cream with custard. But how she likes hot dogs with mustard. Every night she whispers, Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. but I fear there's something wrong. Listen, even when it was young Kipper, quietly I had to slip her Frankfurter sandwiches,
Frankfurter sandwiches.
all night long.
The other day, my wife, when we were at the hospital, she said, hey, I wonder if down in the, she said, do you want to go down to the cafeteria? I bet you they have something. And I go, what? And she goes, Frankfurter sandwiches. And I go, what? And it was such a weird, reference for her to make. So we got a little bit different music on this one. We have a little animated title screen here. Notice Christopher Gray's name isn't even on here anymore. Now we're just straight to Peter Lipa. Boulder Dash. The Boulder Dash character changed a lot over his design changed quite a bit. Let's see. Player joystick, Cave A, level 1. And so, as you could see, now this one, if I remember right, I mean it does play a little bit faster. It's like the controls are a little better. The controls are better. Oops. I guess I should be paying attention while I'm talking here. Yeah, I definitely got a good one. There's no complaints. No complaints in the wife department around here. I hate it when you think you're going down 2 and you only go down 1. At some point, we're going to have to hook up that Atari joystick adapter and try that thing out. Can't move over fast enough. Try that one more time. That was a bad outing. Try that again. Alright. Get off those. I just need to go down here to this bottom and then move left or right. There. Alright. So now we got these little guys. So one thing we could do here. Let's see, he should go out there. And he'll go out there, and he'll go out there. Problem is now they're coming behind me. Oh boy. You could stand kind of in the middle, because they have to stay to an outside wall there. Yeah. And I'm playing with the keyboard right now, so it's just not as fluid. Alright. Let's do this. So you should just be able to stand right in the middle, right? Yeah. Oh no, because he was touching that guy. All right. Well, all right. I got another play in here. First of all, we're gonna do the old kamikaze. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. I was trying to drop that rock on him. I guess we could try to do... Oh. I do like that it's level 1, so it's not like I have to... Yeah, I should just do that. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, my finger slipped off the keyboard. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Okay, we're going to go down 2 over 1. Just can't do it fast enough with this keyboard. Victim of circumstance. I want to go down the right-hand side. And then I want to lure him up the left-hand side. Yay, yay. Oh no, I didn't get him. All right. This is like when oh boy. That didn't work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, I don't have nothing left to drop. I got one thing to drop here. Oh boy. Oh. I mean, I could. Here's what we're gonna do. Watch this. I got plenty of time now. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, I really should have blown that up. No. Do I have to blow a hole down in there, Buck? Do I have to get through that layer? Oh, boy. Hey, look at that. I blew it up. Oh, vey. Test that. Okay, so do I need to blow a hole in the wall? Do I need to blow? Oh, you know what? I need to. I'm sure I need to blow a hole in this left wall here, right? Because that's where I've got to get. Yeah, okay, so let's leave that open. And then if I can get him. I missed it. Well, I blew something up. All right, let's try that one more time. All right, let's see. Oh, that was stupid. Fingers almost slipped off it again. Okay. So the problem is I need this one gone. Oh, well, that didn't help now. Well, don't do that, and then I won't be able to get out at all. Watch this mess. Oh, no. Oh, but that's okay. All right, this is going to work. Oh, I thought I would blow a hole over there. Oh, no. Well, where do I need to blow a hole at? Well, that was stupid. Oh, I need to blow through the rock up there. That would make more sense. Yeah. So one of the things I don't have this in my current script for this episode of Sprite Castle, but I suppose it's something I could talk about, is that Boulder Dash, unfortunately, has kind of become the bane in archivers and collectors' existence because, oh boy, because there's so many Boulder Dash games. I mean, look at that. That's some handiwork. So like when you're trying to archive stuff, people are always finding Boulder Dash games, and they get listed as individual games. Like if you go on to, I think Lemon C64 lists people's individual Boulder Dash levels. I know that when I've downloaded the big, huge... okay, so we could blow this up. If I could get a guy up here. But I can't right now because I've got everything blocked off. Alright, hang on. We're going to do this. Okay, hang on. Okay, so now... eventually he should get up here. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, would you look at that. We did it, Buck. Oh, they're still coming. Okay, you can't come now. I got it walled off. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now what are you doing?
Oh, what's going on over here? Drone doctor in the house. If you've got problems with your drone, call 1-800-DRONE DOCTOR. Don't call that number. It's not a real number. There's got to be more... oh, my God. All that work. Oh. What's going on, Drone Doctor? We are trying to clear that area out below the horizontal wall. Yeah, Game Base 64. That's what I was trying to think of, Adam. Boy, weren't we making we were making some progress. I only had 6 seconds left, is that right? I was not going to do it anyway. Should we try this one? I want to try a different level. I don't know what I got to hit to change a different level. I don't know if that's L for level or a number or left to right. Oh, there we go. Left to right changes caves. Let's try a different cave here. Yeah, that's what I was trying at first. Function keys. So left and right changes caves. This is Boulder Dash 2. We played Boulder Dash for a minute and I did terrible at that. So now I'm doing terrible at Boulder Dash 2. Oh my gosh! What is this nonsense? What on earth? Can I go down? No. And go up? Yes. I am not clear as to what I'm supposed to be doing on this one. Unless it's just to simply collect more diamonds. Maybe I didn't get enough diamonds. Oh. I found, you know what? If they hit you in the head, you can still get killed. Alright, let's try this again. Let's put my reflexes to the test. Oh, I'm failing that test. Oh, but look at that. It did break through. I mean, it broke through because it broke through in my face. Oh, even when a diamond hits me, it kills me. Well, well, well. Alright, let's try that again now. You can't even get... Oh. Well, that makes sense that you can't get hit. I was thinking if I was up higher, I could catch... I'm trying to catch them, and you can't really catch them. You just gotta wait for them to hit the ground. So that made the flash like I have enough to get out of here. I like how the counter counts down after I'm dead if I just let it. Out of time. Well, of course I'm out of time. I'm dead. That was an interesting level. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Well, this looks like a more... Oh, my... Yeah, great, since I did so good with these guys last time. I just wanted to be like, what's up? Alright. Nope. Nope. Oh, that plan worked. Do you ever, after you play a game, a few games that you're so bad at, do you ever think like, I should just stop and play some games I'm good at? Although there's just no games that I'm good at, so. So my idea was to open up this level so that I could go up here and then go down here. This reminds me very much of the Donkey Kong Jr. level. Okay. Okay, look at me go now. Okay. Yeah, that was never gonna work. Hey, Texas foosballer. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. See, look, if I clear out that level, he goes down, I go up, I go down. Okay, so now I've got this platform to hang out on, up or down. Okay, and then when that guy goes around, I could get this level. There's a guy there. Ay, ay, ay. Boulder difficult, am I right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's go back here. Does it matter which way he's going? Which way is easier? Yes, it does. So if we go this way, we chase him. Okay, I'm going right back to where I was. Okay. For that guy to go. Watch out. Watch out. Oh. It killed me in real life. Man. Maybe when I'm not doing good on levels, the idea is not to keep going to harder levels. Alright, I don't really know how that stuff works. How does that stuff work? Oh. Things can fall through it. It's just I can't go through it. Well, that's fun. Well, this is going to be a bad move. So the thing is that there's for the Commodore 64, there is there's like versions 1 through 15, I think. No, I mean there's like the official ones are like 1 through 3, I think, and then there's yep, there's 3. I mean, it's hard to tell on this because this has Boulder Dash 8 bazillion. Then there's Boulder Dash Advanced. I mean, there's so many here on them in this collection here. This, let's play with this for a minute. I don't know anything about this, but yeah, you know, there's not too many games where I would say start with the second one. You know, one I would say is I would say Jumpman. I would say I probably like Jumpman Jr. More than I like Jumpman. I have barely seen the end of level 1. Boulder Dash 1. Alright, let's see what we get here. Edit an existing screen. I'm probably not going to... I'm only going to mess with this for like 2 seconds. Edit an existing screen. Create a new cave. Or create a new intermission. Well, we're going to go to edit an existing screen. Oh. I was hoping it would tell me. And so this is the Boulder Dash construction kit. Looks like we can put Rockford there. Alright, here's going to be my level. Watch this. I need, how do I put a blank space? Oh, I don't want that. I want to, is that what this is? No. This is what I want. I want Boulder. Oh, whoops. I want Boulder, 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 Boulder. And then I want, oh, here's the exit. I want that to be there. I'm just not sure how to make a blank space. Hey, how about one of these things? Oh. All right. I'm trying random function keys to start the level going. Cave delay. Time. Yeah, this is probably going to require reading some documentation. Um, but one of the cool things about the construction kits were that there were so many developers who made their own, just like the what's his name, Doug Smith, and then his name, the guy that made Lode Runner. He made the Lode Runner construction kit, and then eventually included it. So they used it to. Oh my gosh, there are so many. There's so many Boulder Dashes. I'm scrolling here just like through the. You wouldn't believe how many Boulder Dashes are on here. I'm just gonna grab a random one. There's Boulder Dash Collection. There's Boulder Dash. These are numbered 1 through 30, 40, 50. Then there's 1001 Beginner Exit Collection. Let's just grab one of these. Take a look at it and see what these are. But with a little bit of time, you can make some, make your own Boulder Dash levels and send them to people. And so this is Welcome to Deluxe Remix 1. Type your name. Gameplay, nope. Oh my. Yes, Boulder Dash 3 in space, that's right. And then oh my. These are kind of fun. Oh. What is the so I want to see this. What is this? Huh. This one runs really fast too. Yeah, this is one of the weird so where is this gonna go? Oh, it's gonna kill me. Yeah, this is definitely a unofficial hack. Okay, I want to give this thing a path to go up here. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, you ready for this? Oh, that was such a good idea. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, I got a high score. I can't imagine. Yeah, let's do. Let's pull up Boulder Dash 3 real quick, and then I want to look for one other thing here. This is what it has listed, and this is I believe this is a CSDB collection. It's got Boulder Dash 2, 3, 3.1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, all the way through 32, then 49, 50, 98.5, 1001, 2000, Boulder Dash Advanced, Boulder Dash Beginner, Boulder Dash Caves, Collection, Collection 1, Remix 1 through 8, Boulder Dash Diam 1, Boulder Dash Friday, Boulder Dash Game 1, 2, Boulder Dash Heavy 1 through 15, and then Boulder Dash 2, 3, 3 Plus, 3 Plus Classic, Train, 4, Junior, Junior 2. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Every day of the week has one. There's Roman numerals ones. Yeah. Boulder Dash collection. And there's just dozens and dozens and dozens. Let's pull up Boulder Dash 3 here real quick. I'm hoping this is the original 3 and not a hacked 3. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Mac Apple. You know, I have I used to purchase disc lots on eBay or wherever I could find them, and I archived a lot of that stuff, and a lot of it I just still have the floppies. I have 1,000 C64 floppies right over here behind me. So, you know, if someone did their own levels and stuff like that, in fact, I found a bunch of levels for Adventure Construction Set that people had made games, and I mean, I've tried to archive that stuff and put it online where it's available, but I might have the only copies of that stuff. You know, most of the people that were making software, you know, writing their own levels and stuff in the 80s didn't archive it. You know, there wasn't a way to archive it back then. First Star Software, Boulder Dash 3. Yep, we got the music back. Boy, did First Star Software get hit a home run by offering this guy a deal. Although I can't seem to bypass this. No buttons. No keyboard. There we go. Press button to play. Player 1. Joystick. And so we have... yes, this is the... space one. It doesn't look like those would be the things you could dig through. You know, they look like metal, sheets of metal or something. So this one was never my favorite. Oh boy. Hal, got a problem. I should not have done that, but that's okay. Nope, it's not really okay. No. Yeah, Fireworks Construction Kit. I covered that on a really early Sprite Castle. That was, I think I did it around the 4th of July, in fact, one year. So you can't go up from here. We're going to have to work our way down. I don't love the color palette of this one. It's a little drab. I mean, I get it that it's Space, the Final Frontier. But that don't mean I gotta love it. do. Ooh! I'm going to have to show you this text that I just got. I can't show it to you. So if you saw my blog post recently about, I said that I was on the hunt for some rocks, and rocks or bricks, either one would be fine. And the reason I'm looking for rocks or bricks is because I have these lizards that have moved into my yard, and I got no problem with lizards. I mean, if it was snakes, I'd be out there with a hoe hacking their heads off, and everybody could tell me how useful snakes are and everything, and that's great. But I don't want them in the yard. I don't want them around me. But lizards, I'm okay with lizards. I like lizards. They're fine. I got no problem with lizards. So the problem with the lizards is that I looked online about ways to be nice to wild lizards. And the article said here's the thing. If you want to be nice to lizards, put some water out because lizards like water. And it said, oh, I'm running out of time. And it said they like shade and they like rocks. So put out some rocks and put out some shade and whatever, and they'll like that, right? And then it said, don't worry about food because they eat all day long and stuff that's in your yard. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So that was the whole thing. And then when all this stuff came, so I asked on Facebook, I was like, well, here's the thing. Then my wife said, hey, I said, I need some rocks. And my wife said, well, go down to this thing and go buy rocks. But I'm like, I don't like buying rocks because the thing is like, I mean, I put all this in the blog post if you saw the blog post, but, like if you go, hey, do you want to buy this USB cord? And then you go, yeah, because I can't make this. I mean, some dude made this and, or some machine and they soldered all this stuff and put ends on it. And so if I need this cord, I buy the cord. What am I going to do? But I mean, a rock is just like you go out in my backyard, there's rocks, I mean, not in my backyard, but go walk around, you'll find rocks. So I just don't like paying for rocks because the guy that's selling me the rock didn't make the rock. Like he didn't do anything. He just went and he just picked up a rock and goes, will you give me $1? No, because you didn't do anything to make that rock. You just picked it up and handed it to me. I'm not paying for rocks. So it's just a personal thing. I just don't like paying for rocks. I don't like paying for dirt either. And then when I had my building built, they were like, hey, you might need a truckload of dirt. And I was like, I don't like paying for dirt, but I get it because the dirt has to be like, they've got this excavator and it puts the dirt in the big truck, and then the truck, somebody's got to drive the truck, and then there's gas involved and the guy. So I get it, but I'm paying for the process. I'm paying for the process of dirt delivery. I'm not paying for the actual dirt. But when you pay a guy for a rock, it's not like he, was rock climbing and then he went and got the perfect rock or whatever. He just literally I'm in Oklahoma. We got dirt and rocks. That's all we got, and cows. So I just don't like paying for rocks. It's just a personal thing. And I just, I went years ago. I went many years ago on my honeymoon. We went to the Bahamas, and when we were on the beach at the Bahamas, we walked out to the beach one morning, and the tide had come up, and as far as you could see, all the way down the beach to my left were seashells, just a line of seashells that went from me to the horizon. And I looked to the right, there were seashells, then there was a short gap where there were no seashells, and then more seashells from there all the way to the horizon. And where there was a gap of no seashells was a guy with a bucket. And that guy walked from there and then walked right over to me and goes, "You want to buy a seashell?" And I, no, I'm not going to buy a seashell because there's 9 million seashells. All I got to do is pick up a seashell. So I'm not paying you because you picked up a seashell right there and you're handing it to me. I'm not paying you to hand me a seashell. I don't pay for seashells. I don't pay for rocks. So anyway, I asked everybody, I said, "Hey, does anybody else have rocks?" And then it was actually my wife was like, "You know, all these people you're asking for rocks, they probably paid for those rocks. And now you're just asking for rocks that they paid for." And I was like, ugh. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that part of it. I thought I was wanting other people's free rocks. Actually, what I wanted was some bricks. And then I was going to... let's see, here's rock. Here we go. Rockford. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay. I was like, I could build a little thing with bricks. And so that was my whole thing, is I was going to make a little thing of bricks. Then my wife said, I bought a birdhouse. Not me. She bought a birdhouse at a garage sale, and we never hung it up. So it's been in my garage for like 2 years. And she's like, "You could just put that out for lizards." And I'm like, "That ain't a lizard house. That's a birdhouse." And she's like, "Well, what's the difference?" I go, "I don't know. But if it was a lizard house, they'd call it a lizard house. And it ain't called a lizard house. It's called a birdhouse." But she said, "Well, you could just take a saw and make a bigger opening and the lizards could go in there." I said, "Yeah, but I don't want a lizard house. I want rocks." So my wife just texted me and said, let me see if I can get this to pull down here. My wife just texted me and said, that she's leaving her sister's house because her sister has rocks, and she sent me home with a giant bag of something for you, but it doesn't say rocks. Hey. If I show you this or read this, this stream will get blocked. But it does not say rocks. Jeff says, "You made a project for me now. Heather wants rocks, and she's been dying to make rocks with insulation foam and paint." No. Well, so the thing is, I mean, I guess you could do that, but I think they like the warmth from the rocks and then the shade. So I think that's what they like about it. So I don't really know, but you know what? I think what you should do, is, you know what's really hot right now, is these, well, I say right now, and by right now I mean for the past 40 years, but people are putting Bluetooth speakers in the fake rocks that like go out by your pool. Those are so expensive. So have her make some of those. Make some fake rocks and put Bluetooth speakers in them, man. And yeah, my wife's going to be out fighting giant lizard guys for rocks. Infinite lives. I mean, that seems like a good idea, but then it would never end. Infinite time. Nah. So this is Rockford, which was also a release, and I have an original Rockford. I believe Rockford was released by or was published by, I don't want to say, I think it's Electronic Arts, but I'm going to type in Rockford real quick, just to see here. What do we got? We've got Rockford, the arcade game. I don't know if that's what this is. Fire Start, Space Escape, P Pause. I don't know if... I think this is the original Rockford. So one of the things that people didn't like about the original... Yeah. The arcade version of Rockford is that they changed the graphics. They made it a little... They changed the dude. They changed the stuff you were collecting. And so a lot of people didn't like it as much. Including me. I don't like the color palette. I don't like the graphic tiles. I don't like that monkey. I got a real problem with monkeys. I don't take crap from monkeys. I mean, literally or figuratively. Steel Rat and I went to a, was it a New Year's Eve party? I don't remember if it was a New Year's Eve party or what it was, but we went to a party one time, and the guy had a monkey in like a bird cage with a sheet over it, and someone said, the guy said, please don't take the sheet off, and they go, why? And then someone took the sheet off, and then the monkey screamed for 2 hours, and that cured me of wanting a monkey. I mean, I would say before that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably wanted a monkey like a 3. But after that, it was negative 200,000. And I did not ever want a monkey after that moment. I mean, that sounds funny until you realize that you can't get away from a screaming monkey. Screaming Monkey would be a good band name. Oh my gosh. Have I ever shown it? I don't think I've never shown it on the stream because there's no real reason to show it, but I have a PowerShell script that generates band names. And every now and then, when I'm just looking for something to do, it generates 10 random band names at a time. And then I post them on Twitter. Which, if you're not following me on Twitter, what are you doing with your life? Really? There's a lot going on in this level. I don't know what the Little Miss Sunshines are here. I don't like that monkey. I'm telling you what, I'll fight. I mean, in real life, would I fight a monkey? Sure. Like, would I start a fight with a monkey? What's happened here? Now I can't move. Oh, I was dead. I did get the painting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here real quick. Let's go to this. And let's do... let's do this. So for those who have not been following the story, and I've mentioned it on the other streams, I've mentioned it on other stuff, but I had a chance encounter with a woman at a hotel who had painted the craziest picture I'd ever seen. That picture turned out to be the dude from The Big Lebowski riding on the back of Falkor the Luck Dragon. And long story short, I tweeted the picture out. The tweet went viral. The last time I checked, it had over 80,000 likes. And I was able to find the artist's name. I reconnected with her, and then we could not. I offered to buy the painting, so I bought the painting. But then we couldn't figure out a good way to ship the painting from Arkansas to here, so then I just went back. I drove back to Arkansas a few weeks later, and I went back and I got the painting. And so let's see what this does. We unveiled the painting at last week's Nasty Pirates movie night. That is me, of course, on the far left. That's my buddy Tim. In the middle is Andy. If you listen to You Don't Know Flack number 200, that is. Yeah, we talked about it. I told everyone how his name was changed to Falcor in the U.S. release because they were too afraid that his original German name was a little too close to an English word that they didn't want to have in a children's movie. And then there's my buddy Scott, and then on the far right there's Steel Rat. And so we decided. Oh, so yeah, that would make sense that you would know the original Falcor's original name. So I talked to her. She did set up a website to sell some more of her artwork. My buddy Scott, the guy there in the black t-shirt, but at least 3 of us are wearing black shirts. Usually we're all wearing black shirts. But the guy, the second from the right, Scott has 2 master's degrees in art. He has a master of art education and a master of art history. And so, Scott has, he's been a Harley motorcycle rider for a long time. So, anyway, he said, one of the things that she could do is take scans of these, like digital scans, and sell digital prints and things like that. So, I don't know what she's going to do or not do, but, hopefully this leads to some sales for her. I would sure like for it too. Let me. It doesn't matter. I was going to grab that Rockford box, but I think we're wrapping up here. So, man. Boulder Dash, Boulder Dash 2, Boulder Dash 3, Rockford, which is the arcade game that was made from Boulder Dash. So it was on computers first, and then they made the arcade game. And then Boulder Dash construction set. There's a lot of Boulder Dash games just for the Commodore 64. And then there are, golly, I'm looking here. Boulder Dash, like if you look at the list of Boulder Dash games, there are just so many. And the new releases, other ports, stuff like that, there's a lot of Boulder Dash stuff. So you'll get to hear more about Boulder Dash and some of the sequels and the guys that were responsible for making it, and a little bit of the story, the history of the game, and memories I have playing the game, all on this week's Sprite Castle, which should be out. I have to think about how my week is. Probably Friday afternoon would be my guess. And then let's look at the calendar here. If we do that, Friday, 1, 2, 3, and we may have to double up 1 week because next week, not this Friday, but next Friday is my, let me do the math, 27th wedding anniversary. That seems crazy. Followed by my 49th birthday a few days after that. So August is always a stacked week or a stacked month, so we'll have to get some stuff. We'll have to double up on some podcasts, but we could do it. And I think that's everything. I gotta go build a lizard house. My wife's on her way home with a bag of hopefully it's rocks and not the typo, or otherwise there will be some castrated lizards running around somewhere. So, man, thanks everybody for hopping in. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Like I said, as you guys know, I was just getting back from the hospital visiting my dad, who's doing much better. So thanks for all the well wishes and everything. And congratulations to you too, Adam. And I will you guys will be hearing like I said, Sprite Castle here in a couple days. And you know what I haven't thrown out there was the new Discord. I know a lot of you guys are already there, and I know that a lot of you guys are on the Amigos Discord, and this my little venture here is not to take anything away from them, but if you guys like using Discord, which is like a combination, it's like IRC, except for it's not always in real time. I mean, you can chat in real time, but the messages stay there. So if you don't log on for a day or two, you could scroll back and see conversations. And it's a lot easier to post pictures and all that stuff. But there's a non-expiring invite, which is, I'll put it here in the chat room, but it's just my URL, robohera.com/Discord, and that will send you over to the Discord. It's not hosted on my site, but that's just a easier URL. I need to update my backgrounds and stuff and put that on there. But there's I don't know, probably 30 or 40 people over there right now, and so we're just starting to get things underway. But we'll be having a good time, and of course, I don't know, it's Discord. Come hang out there, be silly with us, talk about games and old stuff and new stuff and whatever. So. Anyway, watch or listen for Sprite Castle later this week, and I will see everybody soon. Good night, everybody.